I've decided. I want to become a court mage. Magister Merlin, you know me. I'm bad with people. I don't understand court politics. And to be honest, I'm still pretty clueless about what a court mage even does. But I want to become one. Not for the prestige, not because I'm especially talented, but because I've decided to take on the responsibility. All this time, I've had my head buried in my research, dreaming of becoming a scholar. Partly because I loved it, but also perhaps without realizing it, I was hiding.
Hiding? But you're not like me. There's no way you'd get expelled. At the Lyceum, there's nothing you need to be afraid of.
From everything I wasn't good at. I built myself a perfect, pristine world of magic in those pages, a place no one else could bother. But I forgot that even then, you can't run from everything forever.
Yeah, sometimes the current just sweeps you up and carries you along. It happens to—
I've done a lot of thinking these past few days, trying to figure out what I really need, what I truly want, but I couldn't answer. It wasn't until just now, seeing your memories in the Stellar Chamber, that I understood. It's not just about what you want, it's about what you can do. Esperia is full of stories about heroes. They're all so grand, but I only just realized the greatest thing about them isn't their power, it's the choices they made. Every single one of them chose to step up instead of standing aside. They chose responsibility over their own self-interest. Just like you, Magister Merlin. Even though you were scared, even though you hesitated, in the end, you chose to make the sacrifice. You saved the world. I love magic. I love how wonderful it is, how creative. But before, I only ever thought about studying it and creating new spells. I never stopped to ask who I was doing it for. Now I know. I'm going to take this on. I'll become a court mage, step into a world I know nothing about, and use whatever power I have to help people.
Right! They've got eyes and ears all through the court. It'll be dangerous for you.
It will be dangerous. I'll be scared. But I believe I can get through it. If I'm selected, you'll at least have someone on the inside, Merlin. Additionally, I want to become a court mage because I want to stop Siren and the Adamant Syndicate.
Magister Merlin, what do you think? Of course I am, but not because of Cassidy winning. It's because I know I still have a lot of growing up to do. I'm going to work twice as hard. Maybe next time they hold a selection exam, I'll be the one who wins. But if we don't turn in the Memory Star, Cassidy technically fails the final exam. Siren will—
So, we swap it with a fake?
Siren would know how to spot a forgery. He'd disqualify Cassidy for cheating.
This is so frustrating. This is your tower, Magister Merlin. How does Siren get the final say? Do you have a plan? Huh?
Is that the device for creating memory stars?
I get it. you're going to make a new one just for the selection judges.
This is brilliant! And he can't even complain about it. It's your property, Merlin. You get to decide what's in it.
Now that everything's settled, let's go. Everyone should be waiting in Solstice Hall.
Cassidy, don't be nervous.
Pippa, you're shaking more than I am.
We're ready, Magister Merlin.
Whatever's waiting for us now can't be tougher than the fight we just had.
I've gone over what I need to do 100 times in my head. I won't mess this up.
So, only the two of you made it this far? That would mean Jervin's out of the picture then. How curious. Let's see which of you has what it takes to claim the title of Court Mage.
Magister Siren, as the exam instructed, I retrieved this memory star from Merlin's hidden tower.
Oh, how impressive. Truly, the Serene Lyceum still produces the occasional prodigy. But I wonder, does this particular memory star really meet the exam's criteria? I'll need to examine it closely. Cassidy, I'm afraid this memory star fails to meet the exam's requirements. Unless you have a compelling explanation, the rules leave me no choice but to mark your performance as a failure. And since none of the other candidates have succeeded either, well, I'll simply have to declare this year's selection void. A dreadful shame. I was hoping to avoid writing another letter of regret to the capital. Headmistress Dorella, I must say I'm disappointed. Perhaps a review of your faculty roster is in order. Dismiss anyone unqualified or chronically absent, and replace them with professors who actually know how to teach.
No, Magister Siren. I can assure you this is the exact memory star you requested. Because this memory star was personally verified by Magister Merlin himself.
Don't be absurd. Everyone knows he hasn't shown himself in years.
Say that again, Cassidy.
Magister Merlin himself entrusted this to me. How can he not know his own possessions? Isn't that right, Merlin?
Fascinating. And yet, as Merlin's old friend, I'm not so easily convinced. Surely you can offer some proof.
Merlin, that mark. It really is you.
So you'd reveal your identity before all these witnesses, after hiding it for so long. Brave or reckless? Aren't you afraid it might backfire? 20 years changes everyone. You don't know me as well as you think you do. Either way, I'm glad to see your return. I can't imagine living in obscurity suited you. Reminiscing? No, I suppose not. Those days are long gone.
Magister Siren, with Magister Merlin's personal verification, there should be no question about this memory star, right?
Since Merlin himself says so, how could I possibly disagree? Cassidy, congratulations. You've officially passed the court mage selection exam. The seat is yours. The formal appointment will follow once the palace has been notified. I do hope you're ready for the responsibility. As Chief Court Mage, I will be watching your career with great interest.
I understand, Magister Siren. And thank you, Magister Merlin.
I never thought you'd actually go public with your identity. You must be ready for the storm that's coming. I assume you have a plan. Merlin's reappearance is going to cause quite a stir.
Envoy Evie, perfect timing! Dervin's still in the magic tower. We'll leave the rest to you.
I see. Leave him to me. I'll make sure he's thoroughly interrogated. No need for concern. I specifically had someone make a trip back to Savannah to retrieve this.
A pair of shackles?
Magic suppression shackles. They're forged from a rare anti-magic alloy. Once they're on, the wearer's magic is completely blocked.
Anti-magic alloy? Where does it come from? How does it nullify magical energy? Is it related to anti-magic rays? I really want to study it.
You actually want to study that thing? Just the name sounds terrifying.
Magister, my work here at the Lyceum is temporarily complete. Will you be staying here? In that case, there's a matter I'd like to ask for your help with. After repeated investigation, we believe the flying monster, the one that escaped the exam grounds, its appearance in a restricted area was most likely orchestrated by Dorella. I suspect she has long-standing ties to the Adamant Syndicate. She might even be a member. But we don't have concrete evidence yet. And regarding the magic contracts, while we exposed Franz and the Syndicate, we still haven't found the one truly orchestrating everything. Siren's target was your tower, but I don't believe the magic contracts were merely a diversion. In short, I believe there are still hidden threats within the Academy that we haven't uncovered. Once Jervin's interrogation is over, I'll request immediate reassignment here to continue investigating the magic contract case. In the meantime, could I ask you to remain here and keep watch over the situation? Thank you. I'll begin the interrogation right away. If all goes well, Professor Zoria should be cleared of all charges soon.
As hard as it is to believe, he truly is Magister Merlin. Headmistress Durella, this is a rare opportunity. We could invite Magister Merlin to give a lecture. It would benefit the students and help counter the negative publicity from Headmaster Lemar's death.
What? Invite him to lecture? So you agree it's a poor suggestion? Frankly, your track record as an educator is lacking. Our records show that after Headmaster Lemar hired you, you only actively taught for a total of 5 years. You've been absent for over 2 decades. That constitutes gross dereliction of duty. The Academy paid a substantial sum for your hiring fee and granted you permission to build a private tower, and you failed to fulfill your responsibilities as a teacher. By faculty policy, I should request the board to terminate your employment.
Headmistress Durella.
No, don't try to talk me out of it. My decision is final.
Headmistress Durella, look!
Hepler, I know. I know he's the legendary mage everyone reveres, but we are not discussing his fame. We are discussing professional ethics.
I meant, look over there! There's a rather large crowd of students running this way.
Magister Merlin! He's over there!
Don't push! You'll get detention again!
Got it! Everyone, line up for Merlin's autograph! Quickly now, a single file line!
What is the meaning of this? You are causing a major disruption. Stop this immediately!
Quick, duck behind me. I'll cover you. I can transform. That should provide more cover. You should go first. We can speak again when things have settled down.
See you next time, Magister Merlin.
Hey, Zoria, you can't just move. You have to roll the dice first. No, not that one. The other dice.
This is needlessly complicated.
By the abyss, the rules are simple enough. It's a new game I'm developing. Once I fine-tune the rules, it's going to revolutionize tabletop gaming. I'm having Zoria help me test it. By the way, what an honor to have you here. Ever since your big reveal, have you noticed the difference? Surrounded by admirers fawning over your every word. Awash in devotion, perhaps. I do wonder how you handled admirers in your younger days.
I bet they're even more fervent now.
You're probably right. A legendary mage who vanishes for 20 years and then suddenly reappears?
That's far more compelling than someone who's been around all this time.
Back to business. With Jervin arrested and Siren's scheme in ruins, my detainment should be lifted soon.
Oh? I suppose I'll miss that stoic face of yours around here, little Zoria.
Which also means I need to prepare my lesson plans. Countess, this is your reminder that we don't play games during work hours. Merlin, Countess, I'll take my leave. We'll speak later.
What? Zoria, you promised to play with me all day! Don't just leave! Hey! Wait for me!
Now, let's try fighting my way!
How about some more interesting rules?
Magister Merlin, we have preliminary results from Jervin's interrogation. According to his testimony, he initially made contact with the Syndicate seeking a cure for his legs. After they healed him, he became fully indebted to them. Recently, the Syndicate contacted him abruptly, threatening to expose his use of dark magic treatments unless he helps them steal classified materials from your tower. This placed him under significant duress. We believe Headmaster Lemar discovered the altered selection exam and noticed Jervin's miraculous recovery. He suspected corruption in this exam and intended to intervene. The headmaster didn't want to see a talented mage throw his life away, so he confronted Jervin, hoping he would come clean. However, it was also the critical period for Jervin's family to decide on their next heir. He feared the scandal would ruin his reputation and cost him his inheritance. Combined with the Syndicate's threats, Jervin made a terrible choice. In a panic, he killed the headmaster. While Jervin hasn't explicitly named him, our suspicions were correct. Siren was deeply involved. He appears to be the true architect of this conspiracy. Unfortunately, we still lack concrete proof. Jervin's vague testimony won't convince the stubborn nobles and certain royal court members. Their blind faith in Siren, astounding to say the least. I'll continue pursuing other avenues to gather evidence against him. Following your leads, I've dispatched agents to White Ridge to investigate. I hope we'll find something useful. Regarding Zoria's situation, I must apologize. I initiated her release, but encountered resistance from several powerful nobles. Although I serve under the Queen, I've had to suspend the release process to maintain the current political balance. But rest assured, I will continue investigating to find definitive proof of her innocence. We may meet again in the Academy sooner than expected. I'll keep you informed of any developments. Take care, Magister Merlin. Magister Merlin, something's seriously wrong with the students here. To clear Zoria's name once and for all, I restarted the investigation into the hypofiend that disappeared during the exam. I planned to question the students myself. But when they try to speak, it's all nonsense. I can't understand a single word. They don't seem to be playing a prank. Something strange is happening on campus.
Bower, Galaprana, Trarlachana Barlor.
It's like secrecy magic, but not exactly. When I interrogated Niall, he couldn't speak certain key facts at all. These students can speak, but whatever they say, we simply can't understand. Have you encountered anything like this before? The cause is unknown, and with so many students affected, we need to act fast. No one commands more respect here at the Serene Lyceum than you. You're the best person to handle this. If you need me, don't hesitate to call.
You came because of the sudden illness, right? Hebler and I have been treating them since early morning, but nothing seems to work. Our biggest obstacle is that we still don't know what this condition is, so we can't apply the right cure. The speech loss is bizarre. Not a single medical text I know describes anything like it. I've checked thoroughly. No injuries, no curses, no hostile magic anywhere.
We've tried everything we can think of. Nothing changes. I'm considering transforming into an animal to communicate differently. Maybe we'll see something new.
And we could ask other animals if they've noticed anything strange, or seen symptoms like this.
I've studied shapeshifting for years, and this is the first time humans are less intelligible than animals. Even as an owlbear, I couldn't communicate. Other animals are fine. This affliction seems to only affect humans.
To be precise, only Cyrenlyceum students. Teachers, staff, even shopkeepers on Holt Street. None are affected.
This is tough. It's like trying to roast a turnip with a birthday candle. And Headmistress Durella, we reported this to her, but she hasn't responded.
Teachers and staff have received no instructions. No one's keeping the students calm. If Headmaster Lamar was still here, he'd hold a school assembly immediately. But Durella isn't Lamar. We can't rely on her. So Merlin. The lecture hall and library have the most students. They're most likely to cause chaos. I'd suggest checking them first. We'll keep trying treatments. I'll update you immediately if anything changes.
Professor Merlin! I didn't expect you here. You mean these students making strange noises? I'm at my wit's end. Yesterday, class was normal. Today, it's chaos. Even though I'm the teacher now, I'm at a complete loss. Professor, look. Now you can see just how bad it's gotten. Exactly. All in a single day, and there's no solution. Durella hasn't issued a single notice. Have you found a cure? So not even you could achieve it? If teachers and students can't communicate, magic lessons are pointless. If this continues, I may have to suspend classes. Ever since Headmaster Lemar passed, the school lost its guiding pillar. Durella may be acting headmistress, but she can't command the same respect. Thank goodness you're here, Professor Merlin. Please restore order to the Lyceum.
Magister Merlin, no one can talk. Everyone's chirping and squeaking like animals. Dura above. If even Professor Lorraine can't sense hostile magic, then this isn't a curse. Last period, I had force field magic as an elective. So many students were like this, unable to pronounce their spells properly. The class was so chaotic. 2 field crystals exploded. 4 students got hurt, and even Professor Winston couldn't keep things under control. Impossible. Mel is the most diligent student. She's Professor Lorraine's favorite. She loves divination. She'd never sabotage class. And if so many students planned a prank, someone would have leaked it. I've heard nothing. This must be some powerful magic, or a weird illness. Magister Merlin, please solve this soon. I don't want Mel or anyone else trapped like this.
Halt! You have violated Article 1, Section 3 of the Serene Lyceum Regulations. No one may interfere with or evade punishments. You have already obstructed school punishments twice. According to the rules, you will be sent to the detention chamber for 3 days. Rule breakers must be punished.
Honored to fight at your side.
This won't take long.
It's our turn to take the stage.
Anyone up for a drink?
I suppose even I have to work. Brace yourself!
dance under the starlight.
Ha! A victory worthy of praise.
Merlin, you woke me up again. And you didn't even bow to the school regulations book. Oh? I thought the Serene Lyceum had returned to its usual peace. Tell me, what could possibly make our great Merlin so flustered? If making strange noises counts as loss of speech, then my occasional late arrivals count as perfect attendance. Don't give me that look. You know I hate working. Fine. I do know about the speech loss. Since this morning, nearly a fifth of the students here can't speak properly. And the number is still rising. How would I know? I'm not omniscient. Plus, it's not my responsibility to figure it out. I'm just the strict, boring rulebook, stuck in the library all day. I admit, I am a little curious about why students can't speak properly. After all, it does increase my workload. I've punished more students today than in the past month combined. Rules are rules. Students making strange noises in the library must be punished. If I had to make exceptions all the time, there would be no rules at all. Anyways, I don't know the cause of this strange situation, but I'd check Holt Street if I were you. There are always tons of students there. And you can usually find interesting information where students gather. Now, shouldn't you let me enjoy some quiet, alone time? Clever as always. I'm off to continue my break. And next time you come, remember to bow.
Are you here with your master too, seeking justice? My master's spectacular lack of common sense has finally caught up with him. I told him not to trust that shady Brands. Any fool knows unconditional magic growth is just marketing for the gullible. But no, he signed a magic contract anyway, with enthusiasm. Humans are exhausting. lost half his magic in minutes. The school labeled the whole thing a scam, and now he can't even speak normally. So here they all are. Every last duped human, gathered to demand justice they can't verbally express. According to my master, yes. They came to seek justice, but now they can't speak. Correct. Nothing but nonsense sounds. Though honestly, that's not far from how some of them speak on a normal day. Magic requires effort. A shocking revelation, I know. But my master and these humans believed a contract could solve all their problems. And this is what they get. Consequences. Delicious educational consequences. Well, naturally. I would've, but he rescued me when I was astray. Now I'm emotionally indebted. Disgusting, really. Ah, look at him. Lost and helpless. What choice do I have? I must supervise him so he doesn't walk into more scams.
Am I seeing things? You're Magister Merlin! Are you here to help these students who can't speak properly? That's great. With you here, this will be solved for sure. I came with my friend Vico. He, like everyone else here, planned to come to the Enchanted Cup days ago to demand compensation. You've probably heard about the recent magic contract incident. The mastermind used this shop here to lure people in until they fell into a trap. Some completely lost their magic, like Niall. Others who signed the contracts lost a huge portion of their magic permanently. It'll be very hard for them to achieve higher magical progress. Though they made mistakes, they are victims too, so they gathered to demand compensation. But this morning, we suddenly discovered that all students who signed the contracts have lost their voices. We all think this shop used some vicious method to make all the victims like this. They're probably avoiding responsibility. Yes, I tried to warn him, but he wouldn't listen. Back then, Vico really liked this drink shop. He came every other day. Eventually, he couldn't resist the temptation of a magic boost. Luckily, he hadn't signed it for long before the events during the selection brought the school's attention to the dangers of the magic contracts, and they were banned. That prevented Vico from ending up like Niall and the others, losing all his magic. But he still suffered significant damage from the contract's backlash, losing nearly half his magic power. Yeah. At first, when Vico couldn't speak this morning, we thought it was a prank. But more students were affected, and even Professor Solis couldn't fix it. This is serious. Magister Merlin, what is this? And can it be cured? Learning magic really doesn't have shortcuts. And even if it did, this isn't the way. Vico needs to understand that. I hope you can find a cure soon and track down whoever's behind this. I'm counting on you, Magister Merlin.
Even someone as legendary as you, Merlin, can't just make a scene outside the headmistress's office. Manners are not optional, Merlin. I expect even you understand that. Clever as always, Merlin. Speak. What exactly do you want? Why are you asking me that? It's none of your business. Oh, that. Just a magic prank. Probably some mischievous student's idea of fun. These kinds of pranks happen from time to time. Students have even blacked out dormitory windows so the whole building overslept. It's nothing to make a fuss about. And you barged in for this? Nonsense. That's impossible. How could the Syndicate's magic contracts have anything to do with campus pranks? You're overthinking this. The Serene Lyceum is just a school. Everyone is living their daily lives. There is no crisis that requires you to swoop in as some savior, Merlin. I overlooked your previous unauthorized investigations here, but from now on, I won't allow you to snoop around asking questions everywhere. Speaking of that, there's something I'd like to ask you. You haven't taught a single class in 20 years, and when you suddenly left, you didn't even submit a resignation. In other words, you've been absent from work for 20 years. Care to explain? By school regulations, I could dismiss you and seek restitution. Perhaps he didn't, but I do. And right now, I am the headmistress. Understand? But I'm the one in charge of the school now. Besides that, I also have to consider whether to hold you accountable. You snuck in as a student during the selection and disrupted school order. Ah, that reminds me. I heard your magic tower contains a number of unregistered items, including unregistered hypofeeds. According to the Faculty Conduct Code, such hazardous materials may not be privately kept on campus. I think perhaps I should arrange a compliance inspection to ensure everyone's safety isn't threatened. That is my duty as acting headmistress. Don't you agree, Merlin? As the acting headmistress, I care more about the Lyceum than you do, and I'm more familiar with what happens at the school. While you busy yourself with unnecessary inquiries, I have already called in an expert to solve the speech loss issue. No, Mr. Eston is an extraordinary psychologist, revered in the industry as the Grand Mentor. Well, since the great Magister Merlin can't fix it, perhaps someone else should try. Perhaps it's just a minor psychological issue. He should already be on campus. I announced his arrival to the entire school just before you barged in. I suggest you head to the art gallery to witness his methods firsthand. That should put your doubts to rest, yes?
Magister Merlin, did you bring him here? I heard he's here to treat that speech loss condition. Can he really fix something this strange? I see. Ah, Actually, it's about the Mithril Consortium's accounts. You know our guild helps fund the Serene Lyceum every year. We donate a lot for campus improvements and teaching. That gives us the right to check and make sure the money's spent properly. But when I checked the accounts yesterday, I found a massive expenditure. The money was used to hire an expert-level psychologist to treat a serious mind-related illness among students. I found it suspicious, so I came to see the situation for myself. Yeah, the amount spent is huge. I can't believe one psychologist costs that much. I need to get to the bottom of this. The guild doesn't donate money just for people to skim off the top. I heard the Grand Mentor is about to begin treatment. I want to see if he really lives up to his reputation. Let's check it out together. You seem curious about the Grand Mentor's methods.
Yeah, I've seen regular healers and magic healers, but never psychological healing. And man, it's kind of hilarious. The weird sounds the students make, the aides all decked out. It's like watching a bad campus play. School's boring anyway. Might as well enjoy the show. Me? I don't get involved in school politics. I'm all for the Lyceum thriving, but I stay on the sidelines just cheering.
This is serious. You aren't concerned at all?
Look, I'm not top of the class, but I'm not failing either. I mind my own business. Yeah, I bend a few harmless rules, but I don't make real trouble. So yeah, I stay neutral when it comes to things like this.
Hello, everyone. I'm Nock, Grand Mentor Eston's chief aide. I'll be handling order at the venue today. Please line up and keep your voices down. Of course, I'm the most trusted of all the aides. Please don't doubt Grand Mentor Eston. Haven't you heard of his great accomplishments?
I've been all over the place, but I've never heard of him.
Clearly you're not well informed. I'd bet anything that the Grand Mentor could heal these students without even breaking a sweat. Grand Mentor Eston is the most renowned psychological expert of our age, a master of healing disorders of the mind. In his book, The Codex of the Mind, he introduced the revolutionary mana triangle theory. He used it to create a brand new therapy that restores mana through psychological treatment. A great mind isn't understood by the common person. The point is, do not question him. Trust him, praise him, follow him, and you will be rewarded.
Magister Merlin. Perfect timing. With you here, maybe we can expose this Grand Mentor for what he is. This is the Serene Lyceum, the greatest magic academy in Asperia. We have the best mages here. If even you and Professor Solis couldn't fix this ailment, how could some outsider manage it so easily? I've studied healing magic and read widely on the subject, but I've never heard of this mana triangle theory. I doubt it really works. Unless the whole thing is staged. What if the Grand Mentor bribed students to pretend they're sick? Maybe accusing them of faking is too harsh. But either way, I don't trust this man who appeared out of nowhere. Headmistress Durella must have walked right into his trap. That's why she trusts him so blindly. But once he fails, the school's reputation will be a joke. The Great Lyceum, duped by a cheap con artist. I won't let that happen. So for the Academy's sake, I refuse to trust him. Huh?
Dear students, put down your wands. Today, we don't need magic. We need open hearts and honest minds. I know some of you are doubtful, some hopeful, some anxious, and some afraid. When your voices suddenly failed you, when all you could produce were strange, animal-like sounds, you sought out healers, and the healers told you it was vocal strain or some kind of curse, didn't they? No, this is not a curse, not a prank, and not a physical injury. It is your soul's fear of speaking. You think those strange sounds mean you're sick? No. They are your emotional mana calling out for help. You've been treating the body, ignoring the mana triangle, where emotion, flesh, and power meet. As I clearly wrote in the Codex of the Heart, the voice is emotional mana made manifest as vibration. When fear makes you clench your jaw, mana hardens in your throat. Your fear surges back into the language center of your mind and creates a blockage. Through repeated experiments, I've proven this. Emotional imbalance always appears before physical symptoms. You are not sick. Some painful memory is simply swallowing your voice. Now then, I'd like to invite one of our friends with the ailment to the stage, so I can turn theory into practice and show you the method myself. You there, in the first row, would you be willing to come up and assist? Good. Now you must do exactly as I say. Your complete trust is not a request. It is the foundation, a pact between us. Do you understand? Excellent. Then follow me.
Dura above. It's a miracle. I believed him and I followed the steps and the weird noises just disappeared. No wonder a genius like him came up with the mana triangle theory. I really need to check out his other works. Yes, she gave me potions and used magic. Nothing worked. Honestly, I had zero expectations. If Professor Solis couldn't do it, how could anyone? But somehow, it worked. Not that she's bad. I just never thought psychology could be this powerful. Unusual. No, I just trusted him and followed instructions. And suddenly, I could speak. Yeah, just like how I suddenly couldn't speak before. Maybe this is how some illnesses are. Overexcited and exhausted. Like I cast a spell that was too big for me. Sorry, I should head back and rest. I've got classes to catch up on.
This is like one of Savannah's traveling theater troupes performing. And not even a good one. You're a Magister. Have you ever seen anything like that? I've traveled all over, and I've never seen anything like this. And the Academy paid him so much money. Enough to hire 10 top doctors from Savannah. And for a man no reputable circle seems to have heard of. Magister, something about this incident doesn't sit right. All payments from the Guild to the Academy need his stamp of approval. He also keeps a close watch on the funds, making sure nothing slips through the cracks. Want to come? He should still be patrolling the shops on Holt Street.
You both seem preoccupied. I trust this is an opportunity for me to offer my assistance. I must admit, last time we met, I was unaware I was speaking with the celebrated Magister Merlin. Magister, if you ever take an interest in commerce or wealth management, I'd be delighted to explore opportunities with you. Partnering with a mage of your caliber could be mutually beneficial. A true win-win partnership, if you will. So what brings you two here today?
There's a large expense on the Lyceum's books for hiring a psychologist named Esten to provide therapy for the students. Do you remember authorizing that?
Ah, yes. His rates were above standard, I admit. But talent like this doesn't come cheap. Securing him required some personal leverage on my part. That payment wasn't just for his services, it was also an investment in the Consortium's network and future influence. I've heard that with his help, students who are struggling have already recovered. Money is valuable, yes, but health is far more precious. I'm sure you'd agree.
Yes, but I've never heard of Esten. Who exactly is he?
Many chase fame relentlessly. Some, however, prefer to work quietly, pursuing knowledge without fanfare. I understand your concern over the cost. It may seem steep. But in truth, this is a win-win. I'm helping the Serene Lyceum build a sustainable, self-contained economic ecosystem. Each year, the Mithril Consortium makes generous donations to the Lyceum. Yet, the school only collaborates with select partners and runs a few small shops nearby. Normally, our return would be limited. The school's real resource is the students, their trust, their loyalty, their untapped potential. Yes, we paid above market rates for Eston, but in doing so, we planted seeds of trust. Supporting the students when they need it most builds bonds far more valuable than gold. Students who recover their voices will feel genuine gratitude. Observers will notice this, and subtly, our reputation grows. We improve the Lyceum's environment, attract top students, and through that trust and loyalty, they continue engaging with our initiatives. It's a self-reinforcing cycle, a closed loop where everyone benefits.
You still haven't answered my question. Eston's completely unknown. How do you know he can actually cure speech loss?
Young Master Rowan, I have my network. A merchant's strength lies in exclusive channels and trusted agreements. I cannot disclose Eston's personal details. But rest assured, he's a qualified psychologist, and he has helped the students. No harm will come to the Serene Lyceum. I must attend to other matters. I'll take my leave for now.
Magister Merlin? Honestly, I don't like Aurelian. Win-win, self-reinforcing cycle, sure. The Academy is funded by the Mithril Consortium. Reputation and profits matter. With wealth comes responsibility beyond just multiplying coins. Maybe I'm not mature enough to grasp it yet. Exactly. He avoided the question entirely. Something's definitely off about Eston, and I bet Aurelian's been cutting corners. He's a senior director of the Mithril Consortium. I need solid proof of his misconduct. With that, and if I can figure out who Eston really is, this whole scheme will unravel. Since you're investigating the speech loss issue, want to work together? Good. I'll trace the donation funds and look into his background. You can...
Master, apologies for interrupting. There's been a breach in the Stellar Spire. Uninvited guests forced their way in and took several items. Your return is advised. I'll explain fully once you're here.
That sounds serious. I hope nothing too important was taken. I'll see you later.